Hey, happy Friday, guys. Hopefully, you guys are doing extremely well. Trump has now become president, and that's that for the markets. Uh, if you guys like my video, feel free to subscribe and like the video. So let's go through the trade I did today on stock SGY. Made about $39, nothing too big. After I got in the name, there was easier trade to do on it. So let's see what's going on SGY. SGY is Stone Energy Corporation, oil and gas. Low float, about 4.59 shares, right? So let's look at the stock, right? Now, this stock, if you look, has the potential to run. Every now and then it kind of runs, right? And today was the day when it actually ran as well. Um, so that's the first thing I'll look at on the daily chart. After this big push and flush down, sideways consolidation, chances are it's gonna pop, which it did. Looking at the 5-minute chart, let's see. So I got involved with the name somewhere over here on the 870, 880, whatever the hell this is. But 873 at 1136. So my thought process really was after this first up move. So if the stock is good, it's always gonna move quite a bit, right? So this was the first move in the stock, and then this was the second move. So I didn't really see the stock over here. I saw the stock when it started going sideways over here. Now, because I have other commitments, I wasn't really able to get into this 850 total level, which was a really good spot to actually get in, right? So I actually got involved in the name when it started breaking the highs, which was not the smartest of the entries, but it is what it is. So I got involved in this candle. So when I got involved with that 870 whatever 8, it quickly popped up 874. It quickly popped up to 890, and I was looking at the stock. In the level 2, there's nothing much. It kind of felt like there was no liquidity in the stock, and I was kind of proven right. I mean, it went up. It went. The stock is actually right. It will actually start trading through. But this stock actually came back in, which actually scared me for a bit, and which is why I actually got out of the name at 869 by 200. So I took a bit of a loss, 200 times for about $8. Right, lost $8 on it. But on the other 300 shares, I made some decent gains. Uh, but the real move actually came out on the whole number. I wasn't watching this name. If I would have traded this. It went through this $9 level and it really ripped through this $10, right? So if the stock is easy to trade, it is going to give you multiple chances to get in. So one of them was over here. Uh, didn't really trade this one. This is when it actually came on radar. If I would have gotten 850, chances I would have got rid of it somewhere here as well. This wasn't the brightest of the entries, but it was still a decent entry if I would have given a bit more room, but I didn't want to give it a lot of room. So I got in, got out, made $39. The actual move was through the $9 level and it actually started ripping through. So something to learn. That is on 500 shares, at least about 50 cents, right? 250. So maybe I could have made about $400-500. Made only chump change, not a big deal. And the spiders, right? I mean, there's a lot of talks about markets tanking, yada yada yada. I mean, let's look at the structure of the spiders. On the daily chart, you will see there's a lot of market actually gapped up and we had to run back to the highs, and it actually is closing back where it opened. Daily doesn't tell you the whole story though. If you look on the weekly chart, you will see that we haven't really gone anywhere. I mean, we are still holding on to this 224 to 25 level, right? As long as it holds these levels, we are looking on the long side or an easier way to trade. So that's why things are easy to trade. Another name which did come on our radar, I didn't really trade it, was BMY, Bristol Myers. One of the reasons I didn't trade it was this stock was gapping up pretty big, right? Anything over 10% is extremely big gap, and it's going to be in terms of the fills, you can't hit the bid, so you always have to buy it when it's popping up. When it pops up, it kind of the pop is pretty ferocious at times. Um, so if this would have got gap down below this $49 level, chances are it would have been an easier name to trade. But because it gapped it right over here, which is this whole cluster of people over here, right? So I didn't really trade this name. But let's break it down on the 5-minute chart to see if there were any opportunities for me to trade. Uh, so let's see. One way you could have traded it was on the break of the trend lines, right? This was really the break of the trend. Draw it a bit better. So once the initial breakdown of this, I guess the $50 level was a key level. Once it broke through 50, it actually did drop $1. So still an, I won't say it's an easy trender. It's a bit hard name to trade. If you would have traded below this level, I guess then it would have been a smoother trade under this $49, $80 level, right? So it went through 49.50, came back up, and had second flush. So yeah, SGY and BMY, good names to trade for the day, and market still looks good. So overall for the week, I'm up about what? Let me see. I think I'm up about $295. So yeah, so that's it for the day, guys. I'll make another vlog. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and like the video. Gets me motivated to do more for you guys. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot. And enjoy the trading journey. Adios.